Well, good evening, everybody. Tonight we're going to try something completely different. Tonight we're in the town of La Quinta, California, and we chose this spot tonight because in this neighborhood, which is called the Cove, it's particularly dark streets, and what we're going to do tonight is a comparison between the halogen headlight and an LED or otherwise high intensity discharge headlight. Now, notwithstanding the bright lights in front of me right here, here's what we're looking at on a dark street with just the low beam. Here's with the high beam. Now, I forgot to mention tonight we're going to start off with a comparison between my wife's 2015 Harley-Davidson FLRT freewheeler trike. It's equipped with Harley's halogen headlight. They call it the dual halogen sealed beam headlight. And wow, that's on high beam right now. Now, I have not adjusted this headlight left or right, up or down. This is the beam that we get. This is on high beam. This is low beam. Now, it doesn't necessarily inspire a whole lot of confidence for me. Bringing the switch back to high beam. We're going to compare this with the headlights that are set up as factory equipment on my 2015 Harley-Davidson Ultra Limited. And we'll be able to compare the two. So, for starters, I wanted to give you a frame of reference. Low beam, high beam. That's what we're looking at. High beam and low beam. Somebody still got their Christmas lights up. That's nice. Now, in well-lit areas, it doesn't do too bad. We're in downtown, Old Town La Quinta. And as you can see, it's basically not bad. Once again, in traffic, it's really not too bad. It's really not too bad. You can see enough of the road out in front of you. Glaring oncoming traffic. The light isn't too bright. It's your typical halogen technology. It's been around, I think, since about the 80s that I can remember. It does pretty well, mixed in with other traffic. No, we're not going to be doing any lane splitting tonight. Obviously, we're still on the trike. But we're going to encounter some traffic. It's a warm night tonight. I think it's almost 75 degrees or more. situations like this, I'm going to need some high beam. And I'm just not getting enough light. That's a little bit better on high beam, but you don't want to ride around with your high beams on all the time on dark roads. It's kind of expected, but this isn't a dark road. It's a main thoroughfare with lots of traffic, and it's just not a great headlight on low beam. Alright, we're back. We're on the 2015 Harley-Davidson Ultra Limited, and these are LED headlights and spots. This is what Harley-Davidson refers to as the Daymaker headlight and spots. They come equipped on the Ultra Limited and some CVO models, at least they did for 2015. Now we're in traffic, and we're in a very well lit area, and I'm not sure what the camera is showing you, but I can already tell the difference between LED and halogen. I'll pop my shield open a little bit there. And you'll notice the light that comes off of this headlight is a more natural, white, bright light. When we get into the darker areas, you'll see where the difference comes into play. This is on low beam, and it does have a distinct cutoff. Now I did raise this headlight beam a couple of cranks up from stock because, again, it was brighter and it was a better light than halogen, but it was still low for my preference. And it lights up the night and it lights up the lane pretty well. We're going to enter that dark neighborhood again where we were before on the freewheeler trike with the halogen headlight, and hopefully you're going to be able to see the difference between the two. Go up the same streets, same situation. This is low beam. That's high beam, low beam. And the high beam just lights up, has to be 500 yards. It gives you a lot of confidence at night that you're going to be able to be seen and be able to see where you're going. Even on low beam, just fantastic. That's with the spotlights on, that's with the spotlights off. There we got fog lights back on again, or driving lights rather. This bike has had the software changed where it can have high beam and driving lights on at the same time. It's factory wired to have the driving lights turn off with the high beam. Very good, usable light. good light. That is a big moon out tonight. Now who knows what it looks like for your view. Now this is just headlight only, no spots. Approaching a roundabout. That moon. Not sure quite what it looks like from your angle, but this is kind of a darker road in Indio where you can get a little bit of a higher speed look at what the light looks like. We're doing about 50, 55. It just lights up both lanes really well. I'd say at least 100 yards or more. Now this is through my own neighborhood, which is a little darker.